Hey, Bijou's Kitchen. So, this is our second installment in my egg muffins. I don't know if I mentioned on the first one, but when you start this, you want to make sure you spray your pan or put olive oil or vegetable oil in it. Little person's cracking eggs again. Because we didn't have a lot of stuff in it, we definitely needed all 12 eggs. So I have to fill that cup up with milk again. We've got our cheese. We're definitely going to use cheddar cheese this time. We're going to mix sharp and mild. That one is just sharp. And hold on, let me show you what else we're doing. The first one was Italian. This one is going to be spinach and mushroom. So we actually had some shiitake mushrooms on sale. Not sure how that's going to pan out. So everything else I won't cook. And the only reason I'm cooking the onions in here is because it gives the mushrooms a really nice flavor. I think that should be enough for what we're doing. Put a few more in there because, bam. I'm going to season it with my lovely nori. It's my thing. My chicken base. I just put a little bit, and I might add a few more things. If I do, I'll let you know. Thinking I might throw some dill in it. I might go ahead and do it. I might do it, guys. But I want my mushrooms to definitely be cooked. I am either a raw mushroom girl or not. And I'm really not even that much of a raw mushroom girl. So I want to saute these. My spinach is going in raw. This is going in. I have no meat, guys, but this is not vegetarian because I'm actually cooking it in bacon fat. You can always cook it in olive oil, grapeseed oil, healthiness, and what? Oh, avocado oil is another one. So I'll be back to you once I start plating. I got my nori seasoned in the back. Got my mushrooms here. They cooked up pretty quickly. And you see that they reduced in size a bit. And it's just lightly seasoned. I don't want to overdo it. We're going to put cheese. Cheese has salt. I did not put the dill. I was talking. So I'm going to try it out and see. I might actually put some dill in the eggs. Just to kick it up a notch. There's a little bit of the nori seasoning in the egg mixture. And there's already some basil in it. So I could have threw some rosemary in these, but you can do whatever you want. The joy about these muffins is it's whatever you want. They can be as healthy or as fattening as you want them to be. Cheese and bacon it up with some ham and sausage. You can do a whole meat lover. And I love shredded potato in it, guys. I'm not doing it today, but that shredded potato makes, oh, such an amazing, listen to that sizzle. Look at that little sizzle going on in my pan. All right, guys, I'll see you in just a sec. Hey, so Sissy actually started hers. You can see the oil is sprayed on there. Make sure you get around the edges because sometimes it puffs up, and when you're putting it in, if you're like me, you're not perfect, it's gonna hit those edges. So you want it to be able to just come off easily when you clean it.
Mommy, can I have one?
Shh, no. In here is croissant. Because Sissy used some for her quiche. We didn't want to get the pie dough out, so we're just like a little bit goes a long way. This is actually one split, one here, so there's 2 croissants and it made 4. When I did biscuits, I actually was able to cut the biscuit into 4 pieces and put it in there, and it was beautiful, and it was more than enough for each egg. So just, thoughts on how you might want to go ahead and do a little bit of carb. And we've got our mushrooms sitting here nicely in the bowl. Look how pretty that looks.
And I want to try one.
And the little person, did you like the mushroom?
Yeah.
Okay, you can try one.
I'm going to try a mushroom.
Again. Get one. Stop touching all my food, please. What do you think?
It was really
Stop
good.
moving.
It was
Excelente.
Excelente. So, that's how you get your kids to eat veggies. Make them cook it with you and taste it. And she's my official taste tester. All right, so I'm going to pause up. I'm going to go ahead and cut this shallot up and put it in there. Get all that yuckiness off of it.
Yuck.
And put that in there. I have some basil. I might put a little bit in there. I actually have the seasoning for my eggs already there. Little person cracked the eggs over here, so we made sure we didn't get any shell, and you wouldn't be able to get out for the seasoning.
Loco.
Got some spinach here. We're gonna put that in there, and cheese. All right, so we'll see you in a little bit.
Go sit down. Go sit down at the table.
All right, guys, this is our first one. If you saw the other video, It had, you know, this has the sun-dried tomato, the basil, pepperoni on a few of them. See if I can get that clearer. Yeah. And so it just literally came out of the oven. I think I should let it cool a little bit, but look, it's just been able to lift off from it. It's been in for a little bit over 20 seconds, 20 minutes, 20 seconds. And I'm going to see, I'm going to poke this one over here. See what it looks like on the inside. And that's,
Somebody's going to eat that one.
let's see. You know, it came out clean. So I'll take one out in a little bit and cut it in half so you can see how pretty it looks.
Mommy.
I'm going back to my other one that I'll show you. I've got the spinach already in there. So for the spinach, I'm actually chopping it up because the spinach leaves to me are too big. And you can also have your little person work with you with this. And what they can do is they can just tear it up. But since little person seems to be a little bit over the cooking, right now I'm just shredding it with the knife real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my shallots and mushrooms in. All right, see you in a bit. Alright guys, this is it right now with the mushrooms, the shallots. I put a little bit of basil and mint in there. I know you're thinking mint, but basil and mint are really family. Hold on. So that's why I just threw it in there, and we'll see. Maybe it's not a good idea, maybe it is. Put bacon fat back there. These are the two that came out. I'm going to cut into that in a second. This is what, and it came out really nice, if you see, for the most part. Beautiful around the edges, not much. I'm going to show you the muffin pan. There's a little residue, but not very much, so that makes for an easy cleanup. This one was the worst. I'm not sure if maybe I didn't get the edges as much as I thought I did. But the rest of them, just like a little bit of, just a hint here and there, so be a real nice, smooth cleanup. This is the quiche my sister was working on. Look at that. Let's go ahead and get in that side area. That's beautiful. So we're just playing with eggs tonight. All right, let me go ahead and cut this open. That was our dinner. And see what it looks like once we do that. Pepperoni did not cut open. This one looks really pretty to me. Now we did put a lot of cheese. But it's, oh, okay, so I saw a little bit of that cheese separate. I don't know if you did when I opened it up. The sun-dried tomatoes are definitely just at the bottom. So mom recording. And yeah, so the sun-dried tomato didn't go all the way through like I would have liked it to kind of float up. So I might want to adjust that, but the basil did come up. That just floated right to the top. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I took a bite. I'm gonna let little person take her bite.
What is this?
That's what we just made. Okay, focus on your food. What do you think?
Baby, I love it.
I'm gonna try a bite of that pepperoni.
Yes. Listen, I take first.
Food in your mouth. Wait. Leave the pepperoni for me too. I want some. So what do you think? Thumbs up? Thumbs down?
For the dishes right, I call it good.
Okay, calm. And move out of the shot. I'm going to be honest. This one is a little messier than the last one. I definitely put a buttload of cheese and it didn't sync as nicely when I was pouring. I'm talking. Yes, ma'am?
Yes.
Little person informed me that I used a word that she doesn't care for, so I used a lot of cheese. And there's the spinach, the mushrooms, so it was a little bit harder to get it in versus the other one that just had everything kind of on top and the cheese there was plenty of room. This was stacked pretty high with the cheese. I should have probably showed it to you before that. So it was kind of looking like exactly how it looks now, except without all the egg around it. This one has, you can see the egg white on that one. I'm going to throw these in the oven and we'll see what we get in a few minutes.